Snowing here, so my screen is getting all wet, but just a quick hello to wish you the most beautifulest of days. Again, I am so grateful to be here in the snow, although I'm not wearing my snow pants currently, but I am wearing a big old jacket, so you know, kind of keeps me dry from the snow. But yeah, I don't have to go into one of my jobs until later today, so that's why I kind of feel like I have the day off, which I really love. I love it. And earlier today, well, just a few minutes ago, I was at a coffee shop with my sister. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a cute shirt too, I want to show. Maybe I'll make an actual video today as well, and I can kind of show you better. But oh my gosh, my screen is getting all wet, and it's beautiful. It's rainbow. But let me see if I can wipe it. One sec. Maybe I'll use this. Da da dee dee doo. Okay. Anyways, it's just a quick hello, and oh yeah, but yeah, what I was gonna say is, I feel like that for me, oh yeah, well also I'm starting to read a new book, which I'll talk about in a second, but to me it really is just that simple. How about you? I'm curious if other people feel this way. It's like, to have a happy day, for me it's very simple, in the sense of something like this, like what I did today and yesterday. Going to a coffee shop, meeting up with a family member, a friend, whomever, and just reading, writing, and being merry, and you know, chit-chatting, whatever, just being in that environment. And oops, one second, let me wipe off the screen again. I wonder if there's a way I can, let me see. Anyways, let me try to finish my thoughts. To me it is just that simple, just meeting up at a coffee shop, having a nice time. Sorry, I'm gonna wipe this again. Oops. It's kind of like a wet snow, so it's like almost like rain. It's like in rain right now. But anyways, yeah, it just is that simple. Like, to have a happy day, it just requires meeting up with someone at a coffee shop, reading, writing, talking, whatever, just being there, and then going out into the great outdoors, maybe making a video, doing something creative, dancing. That's something else actually I want to do whilst I'm out here. Set up my phone on a tree or something and just do some dancing, film it, like this old lady that I, as of yesterday, follow on Instagram. She's like this old lady who just like grooves around outside, and her captions are like, "Have you danced today?" And it makes me so happy. I'm like, okay, I want to be like that lady. I'm gonna do her style of daily videos of just setting up the phone outside in nature and just dancing. Anyways, but yeah, what I'm trying to say though is, it really is that simple for me anyways. Yeah, just waking up, putting on a cute outfit, feeling cute, you know, putting on a little makeup or something, and yeah, going to a coffee shop, meet up with people, doing that, all the stuff I already said like a couple times, and then yeah, just going out into nature. And it really is that simple. I mean, bonus, if there was a cold lake I could jump into, that would make it extra special. But anyways, this also ties into the book that I'm reading. I've been meaning to read this book for a couple of months now. And it was actually recommended to me specifically by, as I call him, Rand. His name's Rand. Surfer dude. Oh, aka my, also I'm not actually on a path right now, I'm just like on the side. Aka my spiritual guru helper in life. I was telling him some things, like, I think this is probably back in maybe September. I don't actually know exactly when it was. And I was just telling him some things, and he was like, "Hey, I actually recommend this certain book." And so I got the book, but then I just haven't dedicated myself to reading it. So then today, my sister asked if I wanted to meet up again. Sorry, I need to blow my nose again. And I thought, yeah, because yesterday I cleaned my room and I came across some things such as this super cute shirt. I was wondering what happened to this. So I was very excited to wear the shirt again. And then also that book that was in my backpack. So I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to bring that book and actually dedicate myself to reading it, because I don't know about you, But it's like when it comes to reading, sometimes I have to like, or doing something in that regard, like learning something, it's like I almost have to go outside of the house, go to a different location where then I feel like I am actually dedicated to the certain thing, you know? Versus if I'm just like lounging around at home, then I'm a lot less likely to actually do it, you know? Sorry, I'm like distracted by my eyes again. My makeup, I should say. Anyways, so all that's to say is I finally started to read the book, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It truly is. So it's called I think it's called Design Your Life. Oh my gosh, an actual person wrote something. Oh, but it just disappeared. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to read your comment. Well, I appreciate an actual comment, not like a robot or something. I think they wrote that they're about to be walking their giant dog in the similar weather in Wisconsin. I love that. Which, speaking of Wisconsin, I'm so excited to go to my cabin in Wisconsin sometime. I want to go there sometime in the winter, specifically. But soon, in just like 2 weeks, will be our trip, my mom and I, to Europe. So anyways, also, yeah, I've been looking at different places. I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. It's like ever since I discovered the cold plunge, you know, whatever you call it, jumping in frozen lakes, ever since I discovered that, it's like all I seem to talk about. And it's true, you know, like, I don't know if you see this, but there's like memes that are like people that do cold plunges, like that becomes their whole personality. I'm like, dang, I think that is me. Because like any new person I meet, I'm like, you want to join me? Oh, no, your cabin is in northern Minnesota and you live in Wisconsin, I think. That's interesting. Also, sorry if there's wind here. There might be wind, which I think my other live video was kind of ruined because there was wind. So my apologies if there is. This won't go on much longer anyways. Actually, I think it kind of stopped snowing. But again, my hand is cold. I'll just sit down again. It's a lot warmer today. Warm in a relative sense. Let me put on my mittens. Here's my watery glasses. But yeah, I think it's like 20 degrees something. Versus yesterday when I was trying to film this, it was apparently 10 degrees, but then underneath it said feels like -3. So at least today it's actually more livable. Anyways, what was I even saying? Well, either way, this book though, already I love it. Already I love it. And I want to share some of it with y'all in case, well, actually that's part of the book too. It says to find people to also read this book with you. It says, I think what it said was like, first like read it on your own, and then, oh, it's 16 degrees there. Okay, nice. Okay, you moved from Minnesota to Wisconsin. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I really love Wisconsin. I'm familiar with southern Wisconsin and northern Wisconsin. To me, they're both very different areas, and I love them both. But yeah, sorry, I need to blow my nose. Hopefully that's not too gross. I need to always have a Kleenex with me. That's my New Year's resolution. But yeah, what was I saying? Also, I just love these boots. Oh my gosh, they're the best. Okay. Either way, yeah. So if anyone's interested, then feel free to get that book. It's called Designing Your Life, I think is the name of it. It's written by these two guys who worked at like, you know, Stanford or something, and they're all about designing, like design, you know, it's like they get excited by problems and then you have to figure out what the problem actually is, and then like there's all this stuff to it, obviously, that's why it's a book. But anyways, one of the things it suggests, as I was saying, is yeah, to have like a community, a group of people that's also reading the book, or yeah, what they said I think was first read the book yourself and then find people who are also reading it or something, and then like brainstorm together. And it's about, yeah, designing your life, designing a life that is fulfilling. And there's, yeah, I'll grab the book and I think I'll try to make an actual video today, quote unquote actual, not a live video, but like a recorded video, you know what I mean? And I'll show some of the stuff I've underlined and kind of talk about it, because I find it very helpful and very cool to learn about. So yeah, that's what I was just up to. And I just really am loving this time to be free. So that's about all. I think I'm gonna end this here. But yeah, mainly I just want to say happy day to you. Wishing you a lovely, happy day. And I'll say more later, and also when I make an actual video. So I'll plan to do that today, but I don't want to have too much time because soon enough I'm going to one of my jobs. Aw, thanks Sam Ved 8099. It's so nice to see actual people. Oh yeah, okay, maybe I'll where to put this. So I don't know what time it is. Probably should check that. Well, whilst I'm still here, do you guys? Ooh, wait, I just had an idea. Okay. Anyways, do you guys have New Year's resolutions or whatever it's called, resolutions yet? Revelations? Do you guys have New Year's resolutions yet, or whatever you call it? Just curious. Or a word of the year. The random word that came to me without even thinking, like I was with some people and we were talking about the word of the year. And anyways, the word that came to me without really thinking at all was just sparkle. Just like sparkle. I can elaborate later. But anyways, ever since I said that, you know how it works. Ever since I said that, now I keep seeing that word everywhere. It was even in the book. I'll show you guys when I film it. Like, it was really emphasized, that word sparkle. So pretty cool. So I'm curious if you have a word of the year and what it means to you. Or yeah, if you have any, whatever, goals, whatever you call it. Okay, I'm gonna go. But, okay, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna attempt to set up my phone and do a little dancing. Take off my jacket really quick and put my phone on my jacket. That's my brilliant idea. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, later on okay, I'm just thinking out loud. Anyways, bye. Oh, don't do New Year resolutions. Present moment, whether that's la da da da. Oh, definitely. I was just listening to a podcast about that whilst I was putting on my makeup this morning. It was about this gal who was talking exactly about what your comment just said. But she also said that she kind of got over that whole thought, even though it is true, and I definitely agree with that. But then she was like, well, it also can be kind of fun to, like, you know, write these down like in a journal or something, and they can look back on them like, oh, okay, this is my year 2025 thing, or, you know, you can kind of look back and see it like that. And anyways, I definitely agree. But there's something kind of fun about having these milestones, I guess you could say, like the new year, you know, this new year, it's like a new thing, or the new moon, or the full moon, or whatever, you know, these different little thingies. Can be kind of, wow, can you guys hear the birds? It's like tons of birds. It almost sounds like little baby birds. Cute. They just stopped. Okay, anyways, okay, I'll talk more later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being nice. Okay. Oh, my resolution is to keep plugging away at my project. I thought it said plumbing or plunging. Your annual intentions often life can take you in completely different directions than you. Yes, absolutely. Well, that's what this book is kind of about, and I'll show you guys more of it. But yeah, definitely. Keep plunging away and plumbing. Okay, I better go. Bye. See y'all later.